We are going to Soroti, we shall be in Guru, we shall be in Arua, and move all over the country. We are here to consult you. How many people here have ever heard about counterfeit, or fake things, or bijipuli? How many people here have ever heard about that? Huh? All of us. Can someone here, let me get, where are the women? Women, where are you? Who have ever heard about bijipuli? Yeah? You come, you come, you come. Wait another, I want two boys, you come, lady, you come. And two guys, you come. Another guy from there, come. Me, I want you to, we share what they have told you or what you know about bijipuli. In 1 minute, then I'll continue. Have you heard about counterfeit? You have heard about counterfeit, so the microphone is there. What is it?
Okay. These are things which are fake. Always you get, even you get money. When you have money, you go to the shop, you say, you represent, you man, have you given the fake thing?
That's money.
That's money.
Yeah.
Again, when we buy medicine,
yes,
we treat our goats. Also there is fake medicine.
You treat the goats.
Also,
and what happens to the goats when you treat with fake?
Also it dies.
They dies.
Yes.
That's what you know about counterfeit.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Give her.
To my opinion,
yes,
fake is fake.
Fake is fake, yeah.
For the beginning, I'll begin with. Even men are fake.
Even men are.
Even women are fake. You can fall in love with someone who is fake. You end up losing everything. They become fake. You produce children who are fake.
Are there fake men here?
I don't think so.
Or they are not here? Now, if somebody is switching on the microphone, look at this man. Put on the microphone.
The one who is fake.
He's the man who is fake.
We have, some of us here, we are farmers.
Yes.
When we use these medicines over there, so in agriculture,
yes,
once you apply in your plant,
yes,
it dies immediately. That means you use a fake medicine.
Yes.
Another thing,
yes,
fake, these iron sheets, you see, they are for a long time, but these, the immediate iron sheets, when you put on your house like this, you just see how they are fake. So they fade immediately.
So when you apply something which is fake in the garden, have you ever told your mayor, have you ever told your councillor, have you ever that we have fake things?
We die silently.
You die silently.
But now you are advocating for us.
Thank you very much. Very good. Thank you very much. Get your opinion so that when I talk, I know what that you know about fake things.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Mokanya Simon, and I want to tell you, fake things are not only money or material. Even in us people, the leaders whom we elect to go and lead for us in parliament, they are fake because they don't feed us back where they participated in the parliament. So we want to elect those who are not fake to go and what? Represent us. Secondly, these people of bijipuli, mostly in fake notes.
Yeah.
There are very many. They normally fake cash. So even on this program, we have been with some agenda which is fake. Because you cannot start participating without God first. And nobody here is above them. God. Yes. So forgive me, and also I forgive you. We go, we proceed with our program.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. From the pharmacy or from the shop, you are going to use, not so. When you buy a fake product, you're going to use for smearing. And then tomorrow the skin becomes dark, the skin becomes red, the skin starts peeling. Not so. You go to a doctor and then they tell you this is cancer. You eat bad food, tomorrow you go to the hospital, doctors tell you, oh, this is kidney cancer. Not so. Are we together? Yes. When you go and use the fake products in the garden, you're going to use fake fertilizers. It will damage your soil. It will spoil whatever you're going to grow. Tomorrow you're going to get from the garden, you eat. It spoils you. You go to the hospital, they tell you this is fake. And then you have cancer. Not so. Now what do we do now to stop that? What are we going to do? Because almost everything we are buying, what you're eating, for what you're using for smearing, what you're drinking, everything almost is what? Fake. So now we're going to ask you if it is fake. So what do we do now to stop that? Now here, we have UNBS, Uganda National Bureau of Standards. We have UNBS. UNBS is supposed to ensure that anything that is consumed in Uganda must have passed the minimum standard. They are doing their job. We also have the police. What we are doing, we are not coming to fight with anyone. We are not coming to kill your business of Juakali. We are not coming to kill your business of soap. We are not coming to kill your business, but what we want to do, we want to get a comprehensive law, a very strong law that is going to help us. Number one, we stop the manufacture of bad things. Number two, we stop the distribution of fake items. Number three, we stop the sale of the bad or fake items. Number four, we stop even the buying. Because if we stop the manufacture, we stop the production, we stop the labeling, we stop the distribution, we stop the sale, it will not reach where you are. So now we want you to support us, give us the ideas, so that we make a very strong law that will be able to help us to stop the manufacture of the fake items. This law is in Kenya, it is in Rwanda and other countries. It's not in Uganda where we don't have this law. Have you people ever heard of that? Oh, they have built a house, but after 1 week, after 2 months, the house comes down. Why? Why does the house fall down? It is fake what? Cement. Sometimes we also have fake engineers. But the engineer is supposed to see that this is a fake cement. So if the engineer is not able to see fake cement, we shall go and use the fake cement. Put it in the slab, put it in the wall, it goes up to up. Even do the roofing, do the painting, and then after the house does what? You get the point? Using fake what? Items. So what we need to do, we need to have what? A law. So that when someone brings here and we know that it's so and so shop, they sell fake things, we come for you and arrest you in Mbale and you go to court. Are we together? Yes. Have you ever heard of houses burning? A house that is a gorofa, a very, very high house, then the house starts to burn. Have you heard that? Why does it burn? Fully wired. Why does it burn? Fake what? Fake wires. And if the house is going to burn, you have your things in the shop, and you are in the house. If the house starts burning, will you survive? No. What happens? Fake what? Fake things. For us, where I come from, Soroti, there are very many accidents in Soroti, especially the border borders. I think in Mbale, accidents are not there, or border border. Eh? What is causing the accidents in the border borders? 1, fake roads. 2, fake motorbikes. 3, fake oil. And then the fake rider. So if you have a fake road, because we tell you that this is the measurement of a road, you have to put this cement, you have to put this concrete, you have to do this, then you put a fake cement on the road. Will the road last? the road will break. After the road is breaking, now someone will go and buy a Bajaj. He's going to buy a Bajaj that is using fake oil. He's going to buy a Bajaj that is using fake brakes. He's going to buy a Bajaj with a fake helmet. And then he will go to the road. And also find a man who's riding, he also a fake what? Rider. What happens with that? Accident. We go and say that I'm going to buy my cheap things from Chikubo, I'm going to buy my cheap things from Kiseka. You don't know, you're buying problems. If you go and buy a fake syringe, you know a syringe? Yeah? Piso. You go and buy your piso. They tell you go to this pharmacy, they are sold 10,000. For you to say, I'm going to buy it from the other one where they sold 3,000. I want to save what? 7,000. You're going to buy a fake syringe, you're going to buy a fake medicine. You'll come and apply it, and then you inject yourself. Not so. Now, after 1 week, you are again sick. You go back to the hospital. You're going to buy the same thing. Tomorrow again, you are sick. You go back to the hospital. That's what we are saying. When you're going to buy things that are bichipuli, things that are fake, things that you can get anywhere, they are very expensive. Because you're going to spend money and money to treat yourself. Are we together? Have you heard that? I have also seen somewhere areas of one day areas of where I want to thank you, the women of Mbale. You're very beautiful, Bugisu, very beautiful, very round women, very beautiful women. Only that I've married, otherwise I would have caused problems. Now, I have seen women go and buy these things called what? Women buying bums. Haven't you seen? They buy boobs. Eh? Now, when you buy bums, do you know what you're buying? You're going to put them here. And then after some time, your skin starts peeling. You start having wounds all over the bums. You have wounds all over the one. You have heard of bum cancer. You have heard of breast cancer. You have heard of what? Because of those things. Why do you want to go for fake things? God gave you good boobs. What do you want? Eh? Are you a man to know what you want? So, I want to tell you that I have listened to you. You know what you want. We are going to ensure that our colleagues in Parliament will support us. We'll let us have this law in place so that we'll save the future of our children, so that we shall save the future of our grandchildren, and the future of those who will come after us. If we don't have this law, we are going to continue dying and dying and dying. Why? Our people used never to have this cancer. But today a child of 10 years having cancer. For what? Fake things. You women, you are doing chips. You are doing chicken. Do you know where you're getting your oil from? I am going to leave the technical part for Council Muwema to come and tell you exactly how dangerous the meat we use is to our bodies, how dangerous the oil we use is to our bodies. All these things are very bad. I will leave Council Muwema to talk about the law and then the technical part. Me, I am simply talking about the general overview of this law, why we need it, the dangers of counterfeit, and why you must participate in this.
She counterfeiting governor the banana Puroma. You have read the video I have so that way. Ulimumbu kasa awareness one no man no mukero kuma hadi timies. I hope na bubara best members for be baful. Sina kusinoba na ba chechi na ba tanya bubara sky. Sina kusino if she do be from be I had from as for be no so for bani so bani chai sky munji balwa. Sina kusino utemwe duha by the way for the first time you can go in a show and you can be told that this is not real is so much and this is a better one is so much. To me, I think that is really doing injustice to our people. Because definitely, someone with less will go for what is seemingly cheap. But in actual sense, the quality and the content in that may not be really having value for money. So at the end of the day, Muna will do Sanabi Hola, but I never more Hema and Behan. I want to know and go and become a Sima and Jimavi, Papa affecting it and be in Zimi Koni Vividi, Nenga will live one at our way. So therefore, God of half the opportunity of Uvanga, Sawa, and Opufuna, Lee can be a list of yet that the God will have Shizim. The whole previous level, Yawasam Koti, Nengo who have Roman or Homo Munjin. Of course, Pafune Musakumura for the council, Muwema and Akuma Yelefo, Mundu is number special, so are highly slightly informed in legal matters. So no Rachel, say na rombe na ngaba kuli mubi no nenga inga ne kayefe obana discussion yefe yosisana ibenge geza ko ma ko kholashi kurera kureba ibintu binyabya kasole kubano obolo kufuna samu na iswanda nge legal guidance ko ra kumuni somanyora ni bunana ni bwo kumoza amanya na council friend mwe mama amanya misanga kihali mitwera tawe so no Rachel ishintu shino khashira nga shefusagira motawe ni kushweka mani atakurebe mabe atakurebe issues sasa kwamba asikurenge kwa milioni hizi baza kumali aliteka ndio vile mchano zote na paka president kuli signing unabana wale kwa with some fair na iso roma kuli kumanya kwa kuche
kansa omwana wo bobango muwa endagala lya malaria ko watimu ate nanga lili fake omwana yo waona atafuna mu bulwadde obulala waliwo kansa je bayita bucket lymphoma obamula babana bazimba amanyo ne gavayo, that's a form of cancer. Cancer yeva muki eddagala lya malaria eriri fake ati gwe Mbale wolowooza nti ogenda okuzanyisa obulamu bw'omwana wo by sending somebody to the drug shop agule fake coating oba biki omwana wo mutta. Now so a definition ya counterfeit ekintu kyonna ekitali genuine kyokola nga duplicate ng'ogezaako okubuzaabuza. The intention of counterfeiting is to cheat. Njagala ko eserinye eddungi erya Pepsi nkulimberimbe kujjako sente. Counterfeiter tagwagala tayagaliza yeyagaliza yekka afune. Now twatadde definition ya counterfeit muteeka nga nene. Wobanga okola ekintu ekyo ekiri fake, wobanga wenyigira mu kitunda, wobanga wenyigira mu distribution, wobanga wenyigira mu packaging, wobanga wenyigira mu labeling, ekintu kyonna kyokola okuyamba ekintu ekyo okutuuka ku katale yadde tolina factory yakyo batukuyita counterfeiter. Now that means nti omuntu yenna ayambako yafera akola ebicupuli okubireeta ku katale etteeka limukwata. Nja kwogera wano ku bantu ab'amaduuka. Obeera n'edduuka, if you have a shop and you go and buy things and you stock, oli akola fake water, akola fake medicine, n'oteeka mu dduuka lyo n'oguza abantu b'Embale wano ne babeera damaged, etteeka naawe likola ki? Likukwata, because you are helping to distribute and reach the product to the market. So what does that mean? It means that under this law, if you are a shopkeeper, olina akaduuka ko ka retail, oteeka okwegendereza ku wholesale gy'ojja ebintu. You must ask the wholesaler. You say nti katugambe ogwo bali wa hardware, ogenze ku wholesale ya atunda cement or cement, etteeka ligamba make sure you are buying from the right distributor or right agent of Tororo cement. Before you buy, don't be careless and just go to any, go down. Kuba bayinza okusiba ebicupa ate police ekole ki? Ekukwate. Sina kindi, if possible, ask that wholesale distributor akulageko ku mpapula ze nti this is my trading license, this is my distribution letter from Tororo cement, so that we bakukwata, if anything happens, you say nafayo to take steps to understand if this product is fake or not. Wobeera landlord, we have so many landlords. Azimbe ekizimbe abantu ne bapangisa naye katafuddeeyo okumanya what are people doing in my property. I was telling Honorable Koni nga tujja nti if you're a landlord and somebody rents your premises naye ng'akoleramu ebyobuyekera ebyambyone, we bamukwata nawe poliisi ejja nekwebuuzaako nti Honorable, there is a terrorist tumusanze n'emmundu ne property yiyo, ne Honorable bamukwata. This is the law. That is what we call aiding and abetting. So what are we telling the landlords? Please make sure nti ofaayo okumanya abantu abapangisa property yo. Of course you may not know everything, but at least take steps. Nti wekisuulibwa nti omuntu abadde akola kofisira bwe yasa abaana Mbale juzi wano mu Guinea Gambia ndooza waliwo kampani y'Abayindi atwalayo eddagala lya kofu abaana 89 ne bafa. Now if such a situation happens, you as a landlord laga nti nakola due diligence nengezaako okulaba nti the person is doing genuine business. Now gyetubadde mukono gyetwabadde bugiri, most people's comment is that why doesn't the law only charge that person found with a counterfeit. What we are going to do to avoid we are going to ensure that when the law is passed, we do massive sensitization. If you have a shop in Bulambuli, you are selling Weedmaster, you are selling 240, you are selling DK 777 Bafama Mbawambuli, Mutegera Bienjokera, DK 777 lazy, Navili fake, but I make Kukwata, you have not been sensitized. I must get the genuine product from the person. Now, the taker as well, Igamanti, Omuntu, Bajakumita counterfeiter, Yadenga Yeko Kamabiga company. Most people will import products, not take away in your company. Nagamba, me am importing through Mbale stores. Mumateka, Bagamat company, it is different from the owner. That's why if a company signs a contract, let us assume that's not quite a direct company or what are we the company. Maybe we take a counterfeit. What are we saying? We are saying because the counterfeiters, they become company. We are saying it will teach Zura until company yo Mbale stores. You rate a fake cosmetic. Don't just wait with a company. Now a director or shareholder, they take a little policy. Ija kufunana. Jona de jogere butiri. Never take example. A few years ago, we had a problem. Nga abantu bateka formalin. Formalin the dagara retreating dead bodies. But people put formalin munyama. Simanyo bembale wano kwechiri nawo. Bateka formalin munyama. Nga bagala enyama wangale ebeerewo kumala wiki 2. Kakati twalina scandal eyo. Ekampala. Chali mawulide babakwata abali batunda ennyama eyo naye abantu abatwala mu kooti kyali kyannaku nnyo nti bakozesa kye bayita Kampala Meat Ordinance kimanyi wano Mbale mulinawo ordinance etteeka ly'ennyama on standard naye punishment ekibonerezo under the Meat Ordinance nga babakwata nga basete ente 10 ng'otadde mu formalin bakutanza emitwalo 4 eja Uganda yeyo punishment so be bakwatanga nga bayingira wali basasula busasuzi emitwalo 4 tulina amateeka tulina trademark act etteeka ubango yiza ekintu kyole bonge eyo kwa fina jogenda ne bakuwa ekyapa bagita trademark act nayo erina ebibonerezo naye bitono nnyo mu trademark act mulimu fine webakwatanga okikula wakati wa mitwalo 9 ne milioni 2 akati kwegeza waliwo omusajja yavudde Kampala azze Mbale okuyowa wano fake cosmetic lole namba milioni 10 omugamba kusasula mitwalo 9 afuna mobusu asasula busasuzi asobola n'okusasula fine ey'omwaka lwemukwata nga mujja kwezo aziteekayo wali mu court. So what have we done under this law? Under this law we have increased the punishment. Webakukwata nga ofera muve ku biri ebikadde bagenda kukusiba emyaka 10. Abembale mbanga magala tukendeze ekibonerezo nga temukuba mu ngalo emyaka 10 gyeyogera 10 years imprisonment for counterfeiting. Tetukomyawo tugamba nti fine gyosasula ngota abantu b'Embale with the fake ojja kusasula fine ngekubya mu mirundi 5 value y'ebintu bye bakutte nabyo obakwata ne loole nga kutuseezo za bukadde 10 fine ya milioni 5 ekyo nakyo muyizo tukula mu ngalo bakukyagala. What is the intention? We want it to be very costly and very dangerous to counterfeit. The fine obakwata nga okikula ojja kutunda ebyowamwe neyo bujjajja byonogenda bitula osasule fine. Many of you gyetubadde mugamba nti naye obuzibu bwe tulina corruption tulina amateeka mangi government kinena akiwagira. This is a problem. This law is
ili mugati muli olode bana banya mudikino mwana akere kamirire alikuza kusomera 15 years umwana ananika kulwala mundu uyira mudu alabatikasi lukina mufujirisa kitu nga ate mwamanyire mwaleetere ffe baana Uganda. Wanga mwaleta baana bajeje mwana mwezi kudwere muti wa padis muti wala papa mwana mwamanye muti papa il poison mukifikiriza mchana mwana mwezi kudwera umube papa atanga olode ba China ne ba bikola atanga mfikiriza mzee yaleta ba China ba ikula wenani ikapa limu wachina mulikuita ffe baana Uganda
kwasimire nabi mai kwasimire nabi
Because I can't. Mwana mtimchele kuno. Bachina ne bagukwa. Ati nyamwa mchele bachina baleta mchele bivera. Mama mtu babikwa mukule tefe bana Uganda kudi. Ate baleta ko ni kumchele kwefe kwesi kulima obiti. Cheka atanu nasa. Cheka atanu mata inda so akana. Bale tanu zisimu. Abona wakula nesimu. Na hata minda so akana wakula simu. Wabikoze sa. Obona wakula radio waina go. Loche na mama ya mtu baleta fet mwabire temba. Ni mukuyede bechonga koleke ndeke no bachase duchi. Tebendwe.
Tebese.
Mafujiri samiti sabundi. Alikuku kola sabuni. Ulisinja sabuni. Mwesi kudwela makono mwana nikakukola. Ati cheka chomukaga. Wamanya mtu soda. Bakola. Wana sana mwakupikeza soda inyenga mmeza pao. Atakacha kudia kama mbikimida. Sasi baba wala kitivi jambo na mauli. Abana mpare metenga mwikare. Kama naka batasoda kumeza kana. Atakwa meza. Wote nani mkuite hapa? Batu zani makulira nani? Wamanya mpare metenga mwikare. Kumeza kumeza ako soda da. Why? You know the soda is poison. Wote na mkua. Bonga na mwende kile.
Paule kile.
Wanya na abimai. Alebe, omupe question du ndwe. Ulenduka. Omupe omai muhono. Parliament maulire. Bemu pibas, mai bemu pibaulire. Yes. Bale huta kumalembo.
Muno ni agency itirolerera ibintu byese products baruta mu company. Ni agency cyane batsi na habita tife baba ikali bakule babuzi. Ati agency sinse tibisika mutatiru turana ibintu byese baruta mu ndindo na mweta. Na ruko basasi ife ngabakuna kubasa agency sakawe baba bakuyete kulaita. Ibasoti agency yani ni BS. Ni mungu mmoja dada iyo hungono bibindi hivyo biri standard na mweta na alinga bale ni BS iyo ni duplicate nyebito hula mesife ngoma huyetata check habiri bakulembeza be MP ni ba councillors na bo bali bataba du kule kuba ile company za industry ya pikipiki ita yakere babandi abi basiringi babi bakulembeza balolere bwacha kumutikinyi ikampani yaba yakikalwire yaba he branches Mbale ni Soroti nenga ngani Counterfeits abantu babayisinza babalire ko mbafora pia boyota nata bufere buli government ingeni kuba ikampani ita mu government ita yakwibatsiringi bali kaba tibikisero mbaho yeta hotawe na shiryo bintu byaturamutse byatsana mungo mu biri hot status stamp tayini DS siro mabiri standard indal natota kurambisa biri bife ali company yaniye bafere na mwe Uganda niye fe
bufune stamp bakunya ho bintu biri fake natana kula bizigo ni ya habizigo kumukamba ni yuhandi fantako ndimo fanta nabango ni koko ya mawa ejo chitwela she habiri bali muri huhu yeta muriena ngefo kwana mutinyi ngakiyeyo kama ulire kan chitovuba na mwasomeserano mbali eno nefenga chiyeyo dipu nanuta ho advocating nakambire obye birebe byange
wanya na abi bana face sana hubenga mawe
amba
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ekisa kyamuka bakibere jemuli amanya ne dohozi muvule ali plana oba mutesitesi wakatale ekibuzo kyange kiri kimu nga nkijja mu njogera abe ya muzeeyi Muwema osomeseza bulungi muzeeyi naye mbadde mbuuza nti terrorist bamusalira gwa kufa abalidde mu nsoluko counterfeit atta ekyasa n'ekyasa. Lwaki emyaka 10 gino giba mitono mu ndowooza yange? Mbadde nsaba terasitinga bwatta abantu 5 oba 10 mu lunaku n'agenda counterfeit ono nga bwatta ekyasa n'ekyasa. Ekibonerezo kyange ekisooka asibuva maisha. Ekibonerezo ekyokubiri n'ebyakola byonna oba alina license oba naki babimuggyeko bye byange neyanziza. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi.
Inyo hasi nga bamasaba balasi bedile motayo nyesi muli bamasaba tahonareho wera baetse habi ise kama sinakase bananga nambuya Joyce ndicha person we bamasaba inyo hasi sire bachese sirisi bapapa ni bake ni mwesisa na mwisire humuhoro kuno na hulweshere kende bandi papa Honorable Maiko Nikali wango Mama Mbale Papa abehende bantu nefefenga abantu babushere huli nyume yeyo banange huli abusima kama indikasi huli andi kumasomero huli abundu bali akamasomero ni bali abusima nenga wambira nano watile Kenya bemenyelesa na video kirobona bako baona binandi video byefe bahabikanata munakujeta mubyene Bilyo byefe kulia bilyo birainga sebirimo kamalesi lwakuba kamalesi kesi ku parking la bilyo ubalikera biu kera nebula mu bwefe utakunyoro omundu oli mu myaka 3 ni mu bikeleso nyala kuina mata buli mwana omufitu omunyola ahalira bikele banange hakulia bulwale kukwama mu byuma bya feke mu industry hatima hano haululukira mu bufu atenga government mwafile huku kunyonyola ta Tena mukunyenyele esindi cholwa sina kunakola kurie
olustakozeki alwadde afunye cancer na kiso. What we are saying abembale tubebuuzako tutekewo etteeka erirwanyisa sanitary pad twakoze definition eya counterfeit ngangasi ng'omuntu yenna akwata ku counterfeit n'agitunda n'agikola n'agidistributinga oyabera counterfeiter mukkiriza nti definition ya counterfeit nga bwe tukikoze mu tteeka nga nnene gye tubatwala oba twongezeeko batukendeze. Definition ya counterfeit gye mbabuulidde ekwatira mu buli omu tugitwale oba tetugitwala. Ekirala punishment waliwo yayogedde wano nti maisha yayogedde nti counterfeiter ate abawala abatono sanitary pad tumusibe for life. Parliament yo yagambye tumusibe emyaka 10 tutwale ki myaka 10 oba life abe myaka 10 muwanike emikono kali abagamba nti myaka 10 muwanike emikono myaka 10 myaka 10 muwanike emikono abanga batano bale bagala abagala counterfeit yafera okumusiba ebanga lyonna asigale mukomera muwanike akati ebintu bino bona byayogeddeko olasika amasimu byonna feke mungi wali amasimu ge mukutte agasinga musonyiwe sibanyomye negali feke agasinga gali feke kati esimu eri feke yabulabe nnyo batule bwebanga tekyagenda erina chemical zereleasinga otegeera ogiteeka ano bwoti bireeta omulwadde mufuna migraine headache biki biri dangerous but solution yaffe parliament yatuleetedde solution negamba tuteekewo ki etteeka ebintu bino bibadde biyingira omuceere gwoyogerako bwe tunaaba tuyisiza etteeka lino nga bembaale muliwagidde oyo aleeta omuceere ogwo gwa feke etteeka likola ki nemukwa.
The effect of counterfeit, we all know. I've been listening to you. You've been talking. Those who sang here, they have summarized it. We know how dangerous it is. We cannot really enumerate it now. I want to thank the honorable members of Parliament. This has really come at the right time to relieve us. We're dying because of counterfeit. Imagine how dangerous it is. You're suffering from malaria and you have known this is malaria. You go to a clinic or a pharmacy, and buy a counterfeit drug, and then you lose your dear one, just like that. It's really dangerous. So it is the right time that they have come out, and as they get back, I think each and every member of parliament should get back to the community. They listen to them, and I know they will listen to them. So if all of them participate in this, it is a relief to each and every one of us. I want to thank you so much and tell you, the community, the wise comes from the east. That is what is said. And we are happy this is happening today in the east. Biblical. Biblical. We are so happy it is happening in the eastern part of Uganda. We cannot leave it to them alone. We should get in. Awareness, the public awareness, but it should also go with public participation. You should participate 100% or 110%. Fully participate. The counterfeit we are talking about, the one that is manufactured in our country here, Uganda, I can talk about it. It is not done in a factory. It is not done where you can easily see. It is done in houses. Honorable, we have ever impounded counterfeit paints. Somebody dealing in paints. The paints, yeah, the paints. Yeah. And you can really not, you cannot tell the difference. This is genuine, this is fake. You cannot. But we impounded this thing being manufactured from somebody's restaurant. There's a perimeter wall. You can't know what is happening inside. So that is why I'm saying public awareness, public participation. Participate for us to get the information. For us to get to the source, we need to participate. Let police know, let the NBS know, because UNBS, because they can't get to these places. People who deal in this, first of all, want to do it. The law, want to do it, the enforcement officers. But I call upon you to be the enforcement officers in your neighborhood. What is that machine that makes noise in the night when people are sleeping? They are manufacturing. Did you try to check, or are you going to bother yourself now to check what are these people producing in the night? Let it be to you that you work with us and we support our honorable members of parliament with the good laws that they are coming up with. Producing cement, soda, and then you let the packing materials get to the hands of the wrong one to duplicate your products, and then these are not genuine products, and then put the life of the wananchi in that kind of awkward situation. You're buying cement, well leveled, well sealed, but it's a duplicate, a counterfeit, just because the package looks similar. The package got from the right hand to the wrong hand. Even consumption, you've taken a soda. These factories, they make money. What have they done in Mbale to ensure that each and every citizen take the responsibility? You have taken a soda, please, there's a Coca-Cola dumping container. Go and dump it there, because I know they can't be everywhere to collect. We can put it a task to them, so that it's easy for us. Even if I know I want to dump a bottle of Coca-Cola around Mbale town, you have any container around? You may hardly find one where you can dump your waste. We are talking about the sanitary part. What the kids use is called what? Pampers. Pampers is the most, I think, dangerous thing. They don't easily rot, and ladies dump them. Dumping, and we task these companies producing this thing, so as how we can really dispose the properties, the waste coming from them. How do we really dispose them? It's a concern that we should also address in relation to the challenges we have been facing, environment, the weather. They should also do something. Lastly, as I said, I want to give you my number. The honorable members of parliament, they get...
It's a great day for Mbale, given the fact that we've had issues with counterfeit products, which has costed a lot of people's lives. And we want to thank God that SCN and Parliament have worked together to see that we sensitize, or we come and consult the people. Today is a consultation, and we want people to know, first of all, they should know what a counterfeit product is, which they actually told us what it is. Something that is trying to resemble an original one, and yet it is not. And then they've told us the evils of counterfeit. Indeed, counterfeit has come and is really taking away lives of people, even the fact that it comes in different forms. And what I can now say that whatever we see now has a counterfeit. Agricultural products have counterfeits. Fuel has a counterfeit. Clothes have counterfeit. Skin products have counterfeit. Automobile things, maybe for vehicles, motorcycles, all of those have counterfeits, especially in spare parts. You can imagine even medicines having counterfeits, and this is quite dangerous. And the investors that are making the real products that are not counterfeit are actually losing market. And many of them, like Council indicated, they are closing down because they are making genuine products, and then another person comes and imitates a product which is dangerous to the lives of the people. And yet they are selling it at an easy, good price, but these ones are paying taxes. By the people of counterfeits don't pay taxes because they are doing it stealthily. So we want to make sure that if this law comes in place, we want to see how we can handle the people who are aiding counterfeit, the product, those who produce, those who distribute, and those who are marketing. Because it's a chain, and whoever will be caught in these particular areas will be dealt with. And the people have told us, one actually expressed that a terrorist is sentenced to death, and a terrorist can kill a few people, but somebody who does a counterfeit kills generations, a community. Because if somebody is making anti-malarials which are dangerous, whoever goes to that drug shop has will have the children, the elders, and everybody affected. And therefore, to curb such, a law has to be in place to say that people have said that the parliament was saying we want 10 years. Whoever is caught, but these people here have told us no, they are worse than terrorists, so they should have a life imprisonment. Well, we are going to take their suggestions, their views. We are going to take them, and the council actually is he's one of the framers of this law, and they are going to use their expertise to say that whatever we've said is incorporated into this, because he says whoever is involved in the chain should be culpable. They should be answerable anyway, because you can't buy a tomato and then when you eat it, you die. Because the medicine that was used, actually the pesticide that was used, was counterfeit. And therefore, it's quite unfortunate that we have it, but when the law comes in place, we are going to be safer, and we want to be, the people themselves should be the first people to identify these people, and then the security has said that they are number 2, and then for us we come in as number 3, to see that we help curb this vice. I want to thank you so much, and I would like to hand over.
Senior Superintendent of Police, Otim, Bosco, the Regional Police Commander, Elgon. Once again, I need to let you know that as enforcement, we pray for this law, for this bill to become a law, so that our work of enforcement is realized easily. Enforcing what is a law, it is better than working with laws which are not clear. If we have the law specifically talking about counterfeit, you got with a counterfeit product, whether manufacturing, selling, or transporting, dealing with you is easier than when we are looking for other sections of the law to hold you accountable for your wrong act. So with this law in place, as enforcement officers, our work is basically easy now. Our work will be easy, and we shall use the community to get to the root of the problem, identifying the people who are participating in manufacturing, selling counterfeit, and maybe distributing. It will be easy for us. For those that come from outside to our country, there are also measures from the border this same law will help in addressing the same problem. The challenge has been we didn't really have this in place, and this again we want to thank the honorable members of parliament. If the public listen from them like this, enforcement is easy for us because there is a public awareness now. Enforcement is easy for us, their participation is easy, they participate easily, so we expect great after this bill becoming a law. Thank you so much.
Honorable, I found maybe one from me. Mbale being near to several borders, how big is the problem, especially smugglers? And statistically, can you give us some figures?
We have that challenge of smuggling, not only in Mbale as Mbale. The borders, we have the problem of smuggling. And of course, if somebody smuggles, there are laws against smuggling. And then now, in addition, if you smuggle a counterfeit good to our country, we shall be having a law in place to deal with you. Not that because this sometimes is happening because we don't have a law. We have a law, but this will reinforce us much in controlling counterfeit, whether smuggled in or manufactured in the country. So basically, the law, the bill becoming a law will make our very easy. I still want to keep that.
I want to say on behalf of the mover, my colleague, Senior the Honorable Asuman Basalirwa, on behalf of Parliament and SCN, this is the third area that we are consulting. We started from Mukono, Ujiri, today we are in Mbale, and I can tell you we have got overwhelming support. People are supporting, people are saying the law should have been there by the other day. And we want to commit that as Parliament, the main objective of our consultation is number one, to sensitize our people, to inform them and empower them. Number two, we want to make them know that there is no comprehensive law in the country as we speak now. So ours, the law is intended, number one, to prohibit the manufacture, the distribution, the sale, the marketing, the labeling, and the general sale of the fake products or the counterfeit. Ours is to make the law and then ensure that we protect not only our consumers but the future of our children. I want to thank you.
Your name?
My name is Jonathan Ebwalu, Member of Parliament, Soroti City, and the seconder of the bill.
Just tell us a little bit of
Anti Counterfeit Network. We are here in Mbale. We have just finished with the consultations on the Anti Counterfeit Goods and Services Bill 2023. This is part of the legislative process of getting views from the public, because a good law is one that has received the views of the people. The highlight of this law is that for the first time it gives us a definition of counterfeiting. Under the existing laws, we do not have a proper definition. We only have a definition of what amounts to infringement, a copyright or a trademark. So it is a big milestone that now we are defining counterfeit, which is the unauthorized production of a product without the consent of the trademark owner or intellectual property owner. It involves the production, the selling, the distribution, the labeling, the packaging, and all forms of activity that enable the product to come onto the market. It is wide enough to cover aiding and abetting of counterfeiting. It is wide enough to put a responsibility on shop owners to ensure that they check, do due diligence to ensure that they are not caught selling counterfeit. It is also wide enough to ensure that if you're letting your premises, you make sure that they are not used for a criminal activity, which counterfeiting is. The other highlight is that the bill, if passed into law, is going to increase the sanctions against the counterfeiter. Under the existing laws, the punishments, like the fines, range from 960,000 shillings to 2 million. The law now is saying the fine should be 5 times the value of the goods. Under the existing laws, the maximum punishment is between 2 to 5 years. The law is now saying a counterfeiter will face a jail term of 10 years. This punishment regime is is consistent with the punishment under anti-counterfeit laws, for example, in Kenya, in Tanzania, and other places. Here in Mbale, the people have spoken. They want a life sentence for the counterfeiters because they say that counterfeits kill indiscriminately, kill white members of the community. Why should a terrorist be given death penalty and the counterfeiter only 10 years? Well, those are their views. We are here to collect views. It is the decision of the legislature which has the mandate to make laws for our governance to see whether these proposals can meet the test and standard of passing the law. And I heard the RPC here speaking, saying that we, the consumers, should be the first askaris. We should be the first detective in reporting the counterfeit, because you cannot leave it to the police alone or to the parliament to fight. This is a collaborative effort. As the Anti Counterfeit Network, we have introduced a platform which we call BLIP. BLIP is a platform that enables consumers to report from wherever they are, to report, take a picture and post the counterfeit or the substandard there. When you post it, the brand owner, the enforcer, the regulator will be able to come and verify whether the product is fake. In other words, BLIP is going to help the police, is going to help the regulators, is going to help the government to find the counterfeit hotspots. How do you get BLIP? You go to BLIP, which is BLEP.ug. It is an app which will very soon be on Google Play Store, and we're also developing the iOS version. The issue always, in the many years I have done to fight counterfeits, people are always saying, where do we report? Brands are always saying it is very expensive to investigate and find the hotspots of counterfeits. We want to turn the consumer into an army of detectives. We want the consumer to participate in the fight against counterfeits. And in this way, BLIP will also help to enforce and implement the law. Because if you pass a law and people are not using the law to report, then the law will be redundant. We don't want the Anti-Counterfeit Goods Bill to be a redundant law. That's why we are innovating and creating solutions to ensure that everybody participates. The RPC said we need your participation. You can participate on these platforms, you can participate through consultations like this, and we appeal to everybody out there to come in large numbers and give us your views, because this is a people's law. This is a law to protect our health and wealth.